Okay, this presentation is going to be over imperialism in Europe. Uh, we're going to discuss primarily countries in Europe and a very generalized manner of imperialism. In the age of new imperialism began in the 1870s. European states established vast empires, mainly in Africa, but also in Asia and the Middle East. European nations pursued an aggressive expansion policy that was motivated by economic needs that were created by the Industrial Revolution. I like to think of the statement, the sun never sets on the British Empire, meaning that their empire was so big based on imperialism that there was not a place in the world where it wasn't daytime if you were in the British Empire. Imperialism may be defined as the projection of state power, preeminently administrative, military, and economic, from one sovereign center into regions beyond established frontiers or borders. From 1750 to 1950, the 2 centuries in which modern imperialism was arguably the central component of world history. The giant growth of industrial productivity was fueled in part by growing European control over world resources and markets, building massively on the 2 previous centuries of economic globalization. Cultural imperialism. One of the most lasting ways European countries marked their territory was their attempt to imprint their culture onto their colonial subjects, or their cultural imperialism. As a result of their conquest of much of the world, Europeans believed that they were not merely militarily superior, but culturally superior as well. It was necessary, Europeans believed, to replace these inferior cultures with their own and thus civilize the peoples of the rest of the world. Interestingly, this process of cultural assimilation and homogenization also took place in Europe, both the colonizing countries themselves as well as the Eastern European borderlands, where Germany and Russia independently embarking upon imperialist projects of their own. I have included a link to European imperialism. It's a good read if you want to look into that as a resource. I've also included a crash course. It's 13 minutes, 45 seconds that discusses imperialism. It condenses it pretty quick, but it's a really good resource. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me whenever you need to.